Big Nick Campbell is here. Nick, how are you doing?
Andy, how are you?
I'm all right, mate. First things first, I've had mixed feedback on the Christmas jumper. Largely positive, but the big negative was from yourself. Bar humbug.
Mate, I just expect more from you.
Is that right?
I expect more from you. It's not that I'm disappointed in you, I just expect more from you. But you can't have everything.
I mean, that's the worst type of feedback. You're all smiles. You're a good sport, but it is a serious business on Saturday night. We just spoke to Steve Robinson, your opponent. I mean, he's predicting a big KO for himself. Presumably, you're thinking something similar for yourself.
Yeah, listen, I don't know if he actually believes that personally, but I'm coming to win by any means necessary. I've said that from the start, and if I get an opportunity to take him out, then I will. And that's all I'm thinking about. Win.
We like your ambition. It's early in your career to be taking on this sort of fight. What does that say about you? I mean, you're coming late into the sport from another discipline, but that's all irrelevant once the first bell rings.
I've never backed down from a fight in my life, so listen, I'm from Glasgow, we all like a scrap, so let's get in and have a go, do you know what I mean? I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, and that's all it comes down to. I've never backed down for anybody in my life, and I'm not about to start to, so bring it on.
Nature of the business, you hit hard, you hurt your hands. How is your hand injury? You've had to take a forced break after your last fight because of injury, but you're backfiring and punching as hard as before?
Yeah, harder probably. Hand feels good. Like I say, it's the best version of Nick Campbell that will be in the ring on Saturday. There's no excuses, no injuries, no nothing. I'm 100% for this fight.
Were you confident enough to give us a prediction?
Me winning. You know how I roll. Me winning by any means necessary, whatever it takes. That's all it comes down to at the end of the day.
Just finally, on a slightly different note, you're the Glasgow Warrior. We know how proud of those roots that you are, but you reside in Jersey, and it's been a very tough time out there. Have you been in contact with everybody back home? What is a very challenging set of circumstances?
Yeah, it's devastating news for the island. You know, people have lost their lives in a tragic incident, and I think everybody on the island is, you know, in a state of shock. So hopefully I can go in and, you know, restore a wee bit of positivity on the island and get a result for them on Saturday night and all the people that sadly lost their lives. So I'll be going in there to represent the island on Saturday.
Yeah, well, everyone at Sky Sports shares those views. Very, very well said. Thank you very much for joining us, Nick. I'm gonna keep going. Caroline Dubois, how are you? Good to see you.